Well, hello there.
Well, hello there. Welcome back to the Whale channel. My name is Dee.
And I'm Aoife, and tonight we're having a
Sleepover.
some beverages, and we're going to do something fun.
I'm quite excited for this video.
So we are going to do a trend that is huge on YouTube. I think loads of YouTubers do it just in general. We're going to do an Am I the Asshole Disney edition.
Yeah.
And I have trawled through Reddit to find Disney based Am I the Asshole stuff. So we're going to go through a few of them. We're not going to do too many, but if you guys really like it, we might do a part 2. So will I start?
I'm so ready. Go for it.
Am I the asshole for refusing to let people in front of me in line at Disney and saying, suck my beep?
Pee-pee.
So I, 19 female, am with my best friend, 20 female, at Disney World for my birthday. We are at a park with a popular ride that has a wait time of an hour to an hour and a half usually. We had already ridden this ride a few times but decided to ride it once more before we left. So we got in line at the back when this family with 13 people came behind us. They had matching t-shirts. They yelled at this man 20 feet ahead of us who had their shirts on, and he told them to come here, and a woman said, "Excuse me," to me and started to try to walk past me. Now I'm all for letting people go to their relatives or friends and join them in line. That's fine. But this line takes an hour and they had like 13 people. I let people in front of me all day, but I was done and wanted to leave, and I said, "Sorry, no." She looked puzzled and said, "Excuse me, I need to get to my husband." And I said, "Just you?" And she said, "No, my whole family." And I said, "Yeah, no way am I letting 20 people in front of me." She got really mad and called me a bee for ruining her day with her family. And I said she should have thought about getting in line with him before. She said they were getting food, and I said too bad. My friend was saying we should just let them go, but I was done with this and stood my ground. We started arguing, and every time the line would move up, I moved up and didn't let her in. She eventually complained to a staff member, and the staff asked me if I would mind moving, and I said no. So the staff member said he couldn't help her. She called me a bee and called her husband, and he shoved past me. I said, "Suck my..." And she was gonna say something else, but her husband pulled her away. My best friend was weird about it, but my mom straight up told me that it was a shitty thing to do and I should have let them through. I've been thinking about it all day. Am I the asshole for this?
No.
I don't think so.
I think that whole hack of having someone reserve a space is the trashiest thing you can do at Disney. If you have a party and they're, like say if we went and there was friends a couple of bits up that we didn't realise, you should be moving back, not forward.
Yeah, I agree. Like it's one thing if like say the three of us, as we would normally go to the queue, and I need to jump out to go to the bathroom and then come back to you guys. I don't think that's a big deal.
No, because that's one person. But if it's like, say we went a big crew, like say when we did our Paris trip when there was 6 of us.
I think that's a bit much. Also, if the guy is just in front, why would
he go back?
He not go back and let the 2 people that are on their own go ahead?
Yeah.
You know, and keep your group of, she said 13 and then she said about 20, but I think she was just, I'm not letting 20 people in front of me.
There was a good chance that, because I'm assuming this is 7 doors. It sounds like 7 doors. There is a high chance anyway that she would have got to the front. They're such a big party that they would have been like a 2. Is there a 2 out there? And then they'd be able to skip. But also, if they were only just in front, go back.
Yeah,
wait,
no, I would.
One round so your entire party can go on together.
Like, and I can understand it. I don't think, I'm not the asshole.
No.
For me. But the top comment is not the asshole. I mean, 13 people, that's ridiculous. The husband should have gone back to them like he did at the end. If you want to get food, you risk getting in line later. You also can't have someone save a spot so you can go get your food. Also, the cast member wouldn't help her because they don't allow line hopping and place holding. I'm surprised she was so bold to even bring it up to one of them all. One word. Karen. There's one here, not the asshole for an entire party. That's ridiculous. I could see a parent with a kid or a parent joining the parent that's with the kid, but that's like the limit. Any more than one adult and like 2 little kids is just line jumping, which I can understand. Like I can see as parents you join the queue and literally would have asked 700 times before you join the queue, do you need the bathroom? And then as soon as you're in it, the child's like, I need the bathroom. And one parent leaves with the child and brings them to the loo and then comes back.
But like,
not an issue.
You know the vibe as well.
Yeah.
You know when it's just someone being like, oh, sorry, I just want to get back up. Instead of like, sorry, I need to get to my husband.
Yeah, like I think it was as well the attitude of the person.
It's the entitlement, yeah. No, not the asshole. That's an easy one to start us off with.
Wasn't that a nice one? Didn't I give you a nice one? Next one is a super interesting one that I found that I think we're gonna have a lot to say about. So this might be a big section. Am I the asshole for imposing a good vibes only rule for our upcoming vacation? This is the first time in my adult life that I'm able to afford a trip to Disney World. So me, a friend of mine, both 26 female, and my sister, 29 female, are all going to go in September. We're planning an 8-day long trip and sharing a hotel room for the whole thing. Sound familiar?
Amazing.
We will link the vlogs for the first time the three of us went together up in the corner, which was for your 30th. So you were 30, I was 31, and Sandra was
34, 35.
Yeah, so like similar age gap here, so we're kind of a little bit older than the 26, you know, but similar age gap between us and Sandra. My sister is a habitual glass half empty kind of person, which isn't Sandra at all.
No.
She's not that kind of person. But nothing too crazy until recently. Lately she's been very down due to a lot of things, but the main things being that her boyfriend of 5 years has been giving her the runaround when it comes to getting engaged, and she's stressed out by the lack of commitment. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to be unsupportive. I've been nothing but supportive to her about this for the past year straight, but she brings it or some other downer topic up literally every time we talk, and I'm feeling incredibly burned out. I didn't have the best year myself, and I really need this vacation to be enjoyable. I invited my sister over today, which ended up involving a very long and intense conversation about her personal issues. Before she left, I told her there is less than 2 months left until the trip, and I really am going to need her to be able to put that stuff on the back burner and enjoy herself while we are on vacation. She said that she was looking forward to the trip but couldn't promise that she could fake a smile the whole time. I told her that I really needed a break, and that if she couldn't hold herself back from needing a shoulder to cry on for the whole week, that I would prefer she didn't go. She started crying and said that was the most insensitive thing anyone had ever told her. I really didn't have any more emotional gas left in the tank after another long conversation, so I just told her that I was sorry but I needed her to go for now and we could talk about it later, but I haven't heard from her yet.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Raging asshole.
I don't necessarily think she's an asshole for wanting the trip to be about good things, but I think she was an asshole for the way she handled it.
Oh, 100%. Like, understandable. Everyone, whenever you go on holidays anyway or vacation, you want to have a good time. But if you have a heart felt with your like sister or someone you're super close with and go, get your shit together because I want to go have fun.
No,
you've just
like, I think she was
that like
the asshole for doing it. So there's an edit here. So to give a bit of a timeline, I got my new job in August 2019 and started planning the Disney trip for September 2020. You know what happened that year, so it got pushed back to September 2021. My sister started having issues with her relationship last summer, and it has only really ramped up to the point that she's using me as her therapist since a couple of months ago. None of this was an issue back when I first invited her.
So you're complaining that your sister is using you as a sister?
I think she was an asshole. We did do this on our trip.
Yeah.
We put in rules, we put in boundaries, we put in certain things on the trip.
To make sure that no one had any big blow-ups, but
and we put in that kind of thing of being able to say, I'm not having a good time right now, leave me alone. You know, I need a bit of space. I put in the things of like, I don't want to do this, here's the line, don't push the line. And I think there is ways to do that.
Oh yeah. Well,
and definitely it's probably a good thing if her sister takes a week and doesn't think about that stuff.
Oh, 100%.
But
you'd
the
more
way
so.
she handled it was so bad.
It's very me.
Yeah.
I want to have a good trip because I've never been to Disney World before. But I don't care if you're having relationship issues and you're super in your head because, you know, if she's a bit older and she feels like she needs her partner's doing a full round, that's horrible. I've been in those type of
Yeah.
relationships where you're in a dark place and just being told,
You can't talk
don't
about
come.
this.
No, not
Or
even
just
that. It's don't come
don't
then.
come.
It's so nasty.
Yeah, I think she handled it really badly. The top comment is, you're the asshole. Go have fun. If she starts a downer, change the topic and do something fun. Acknowledge your fears and concerns, but move on. Telling someone who is borderline, if not actually suffering from depression, happy times only, is a you're the asshole move. You knew all of this when you booked the 3-way trip. Edit added, by the way, no shame in a caregiver needing a respite. I think that's just to be clear that, like, it is fair if you're looking after someone and maybe they have depression or they have mental illness, needing a break from that, and I think that's perfectly fine. But like, turning around to your sister and being like, you're having a shitty time and it's going to ruin my trip, don't come.
Your negative energy is impacting on my vibes. Like, people naturally have high moments and low moments. If you don't have the low moments, the high moments mean nothing.
Yeah.
So, like, her sister probably needs the trip more than she does.
Oh,
To like step
1000%.
away from her partner, have a look over, have some fun in Disney. But I don't know how you'd be able to if you just have someone being like, happy. You're not happy. Why are you sad? Be happy.
Yeah, like, I can understand saying to someone, okay, you've had a really, really bad time with this whole thing. Let's try and like make the trip about us. Make the trip about us having a good time. Leave him here, forget all about him for a week. You know, don't give him the time of day while we're away. Let's have us time. She could have handled it so much better. There's a bit of a mix in the comments of not the asshole and you're the asshole.
Oh, really?
Not the asshole in the sense, I think, of what we're saying, of being like, fair that you want to encourage a good time, encourage a let's not make this the topic of our trip, but you're the asshole for how you handled it.
Yeah,
you
how you
handled
spoke to your
that
sister.
horrifically. So where are we at on this one? I'm saying you're the asshole.
I'm saying you're the asshole.
Yeah.
Purely because, as people would know who watch this vlog, I have a very strong relationship with my sister.
And you're both very strong personalities.
But when I was in like that real bad relationship where I literally was told I could only go to Disney for a week and that was all I was allowed, I think I'd actually it would have broken me if Sandra went, well then don't come, because I want to do this and I want to have fun.
No, but like, we knew that, like, when we went for your 30th, we knew that it was a test the water trip for us. Our friendship had been on the rocks quite a bit in the lead up to that. We knew that we'd have issues to overcome while we were away. Boundaries that we needed to like set before we went, and we did. And like, if someone was being a bit of a
Poop head.
like, we did call them out in it. We also enacted a rule that I think is incredible. You're not allowed to say I'm fine on our
I'm
trips.
fine has a different meaning when you're in Disney World. I'm fine actually means I need to go to the bathroom because I'm about to have explosive diarrhea. So I need to go right now.
And it breaks the ice of like, if you say that, you just start giggling because everyone's like, oh my god, where is the nearest back room?
It happened
Where
to us
is it?
once that someone in the party went, are you sure you're okay? And I was like, I'm fine, honestly I'm fine. And we were like, oh my god, no, leave the food, let's go
Where's
to the
the
bathroom
bathroom?
right now. Tension broke and then
And
we go
it
back to our
does,
home.
and like, it does also do the thing of like, you can turn around when people start joking and be like, no, I need 5 minutes.
Yes, basically if you say I'm fine and it means I'm about to have explosive diarrhea, you then have to use different language to explain how you're feeling. So then we get
A better idea of where
everyone
you're
gets
at.
an idea of what's happening.
Yeah,
and
and I think that worked really, really well.
Also, like, I know when we go away in a week or 2 weeks, but that's still a long time to be in someone's presence, in someone's company for a long
24
time
hours
and a
a day.
pretty intense time.
Yeah.
People need
Space.
20 minutes away, 10 minutes away.
We also enacted a rule of asking someone if they wanted to do something.
It's anything.
If they said no, or asking them anything. If they said no, are you sure? Cool.
It's, are you sure? These are my reasonings why I think you should do it.
Yeah.
Your response then is the final response. And if you say, no, I'm definitely not doing it because I want X, Y, and Z, it'd be like, okay, enjoy, we'll text you later.
Like, it came up for us with Tower of Terror, where I was like, I don't want to do Tower of Terror. And you were like, oh, but I think you'd really enjoy it. Would you not come with us? And I was like, no. I kind of like stretched in the bed and I like hurt the back of my leg because I got a cramp. And I feel if I go on Tower of Terror,
It'll
it'll aggravate it and I'll feel crap for the rest of the day. And you went, cool.
Sure, do you mind holding my bags?
Yeah, like it's kind of that active decision where you're communicating why you don't want to do something as well. Like, at the same sense, I could have just turned around and been like, no, I don't want to go.
I feel like if you say no, I don't want to, and don't give any reasoning, it creates an uneasiness within the group.
Like, are they making you do something that you don't want to be here, you don't want to do? Do you not want to be around them?
Are they annoyed at you? Did you do something? Blah, blah, blah. Whereas if it's just an easy, no, I just would much rather chill out here and enjoy a cold iced Coca-Cola on this bench and wait for you. Number one trip with Disney is just communicate everything.
Communicate everything. I think the communication in that one was horrific. That is the worst way to handle that.
But you the asshole.
Yeah. Okay, so this one isn't a parks based one. And this one I feel will have a lot of feelings about. Am I the asshole for singing Disney music in the shower? So and the OP is 16 female. My mother has been dating this guy for a few months now. Save that information for later. I got pretty bad hyperfixations every now and then. And right now my main one is Tangled, the movie and the series, but mostly the movie. Naturally, I listen to the soundtrack as often as I can. And I learned the lyrics pretty fast. The songs are not enough to hold me over until I can actually watch the content. I used to hate taking showers, but one thing I found helps is singing in the shower. My family is used to this and doesn't care. But since her boyfriend has been living with us, I feel uncomfortable singing in front of him, anxiety and fearing he'll judge me. However, I got over it one night and decided I might as well try and enjoy my shower. So I turned on the Tangled soundtrack to listen and sing along to, especially The Mother Knows Best. It's a personal favourite. I thought everything was fine until I got out and he was making fun of me. He was judging me for still watching Disney movies, critiquing my singing and all that fun stuff. When I tried to get my mom's input, she just told me that if I didn't want to be judged, I should have just not sang in the shower. She also said if I were to continue, I'd best pick something else since it's embarrassing to listen to your daughter sing along to Disney while other people are in the house. I've been overthinking this entire situation. I really need to calm my nerves. So Reddit, am I wrong here? Should I have waited until I could actually watch the movie instead of singing in the shower?
No, do what you want.
Not the asshole.
Not the asshole at all.
Sorry, I'm 34 and I still sing Disney in the shower.
Also, bangers. Tell me a Disney song that's not a banger. Like, honestly.
My parents have sang Disney in the kitchen with me when we're washing dishes. Like,
it's this
it's
whole
for
thing
every
of
age.
people just judging because they feel like it's appropriate. So if you don't know, both myself and Aoife are in our 30s. We're like older ladies. But
mature concepts.
I don't know if I could stomach what a normal 30-year-old should be doing at my age.
But what is that? Who set that out? You know?
No, I'm sorry, if I'm in the bath or in the shower screaming horribly and singing really badly, who are you to invade that privacy? I can do whatever I want when I'm in there.
Yeah, the only time where it's not appropriate to sing in the shower is if like you're disturbing the entire house and someone's trying to have like a work meeting and all they can hear is you singing Mother's Knows Best.
Taken from your body.
So the quarterly returns are back and all you hear is that in the background. 1 o'clock in the morning, everyone's trying to sleep and you're just blasting it.
Also, if she's doing Mother Knows Best, that's not a song you sing properly.
Unless you're putting on a voice, you're not doing it right.
You know? Ruffians, thugs, poison ivy, quicksand, cannibals and snakes, the plague, yes!
I've never understood people's indignation over adults who like Disney songs. These are songs that are written with adult themes in mind, so parents can tolerate the movies, not the assholes. And the response to that is, and they are usually amazing songs written by proper artists.
Bangers!
Elton John and Phil Collins are the first to come to mind, but there are loads. Makes zero sense. Not the asshole, your mom's boyfriend's the asshole.
It's also, I hate the idea of men coming into new spaces and feeling they have to like cement the masculinity, cement that like masculine figure in the household.
It's not his place though.
It's not your place.
Not your place.
You didn't raise them, they're not your kids. You're not trying, and the mom's a raging asshole for siding with the new boyfriend over your daughter.
I also love this comment because I saw it earlier and I think it's just a brilliant comment. Mother Knows Best isn't the main song of that movie. And according to him, adults don't like Disney. So how did he know it was Disney? And the response is, ooh, good point.
Nice.
So apparently in this post, mother did not know best. I don't think there's an age to when you can stop singing a certain song.
No.
Like
I remember, I have vivid memories of when I was, you know, a child in the shower and singing stuff from Nightmare Before Christmas. I'll still sing stuff from Nightmare Before Christmas. Why? Bangers.
Oh look, then it just comes into a fight on the Reddit as to who has the better shower song from Disney. I do love this one. 36 female here, and I will absolutely rock the Hercules soundtrack in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Me.
Go the distance. Fantastic for the shower.
So yeah, not the asshole. We're
Easy.
great. We're getting into something deep now.
Ooh.
This is deep. You have to really, really think about this.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for not moving for kids to watch the Disney parade? Yeah. This is grey area. Okay, so I'm a massive Disney fan, 20 female, and my significant other is taking me to Disneyland for Valentine's Day and our 2-year anniversary. The parade is at 5, and at 4:15, myself and significant other find a great spot and start waiting with a few others. As you do. I don't do it, but other people do. At like 4:50, this family with 4 kids, 2 around 4 and 2, 2 around 4 and 2 around 10, come and squeeze past everyone. I've waited 45 minutes for the spot and don't particularly want to move, so I just kind of shuffle enough for the 2 smallest ones to fit, but so I'm still at the front. When the kid's parent tapped me on the shoulder, "Excuse me, can you move and let them through?" Right? I say, "I'm sorry, I'll move over a bit, but I've waited 45 minutes to be in this place and I want to see as well. There's enough room for the 2 small ones, and they're small enough that the 2 big ones can stand behind them and see fine. Look, they're kids, they want to stand in the front," is the reply. I stand firm and say no. My significant other is on the other side of me and just awkwardly shuffling. He was so, yeah. The kid then sits on my foot and leans against my leg as if he's trying to scoop me over, and I'm like, WTF, and kind of shake my leg and lean towards him, and he gets up. After the parade, my significant other says I was a bit of an a-hole and that they were kids and were just excited and should have moved from them. So am I the asshole?
My gut feeling says this isn't Everybody Sucks here, to a degree.
I think we need to know how tall the 10-year-olds were and how tall the OP is to make an accurate assessment.
Yes.
Because if you're the OP and you're
Little.
of smaller stature, a 10-year-old could block your view.
Like, I normally, when I go, if little kid comes in, you obviously let them in front, but normally the parents kind of say, "Hey, is it okay if they scoot in front of you?" And you go, yeah,
I'm not going to argue with a 4-year-old scoots in front
Happened
of
to
me.
me several times. Delightful, super cute to see a little kid being like, "Oh," but it's the kind of like, let the kids through. And also, if they had 2 spaces and then 2, I don't see what the issue. So maybe not everyone sucks here, maybe not the asshole.
The consensus is not the asshole because the 2 smaller ones were able to be in the front, because she did scoot to let the 2 smaller ones in front. Well, like, to be expected to get out of the way for 4 kids,
It's a bit
is a lot.
And also, a 10-year-old has better comprehension to be like, we got here a bit too late.
Like, 2 little 4-year-olds, no problem with it. The 10-year-olds can obviously see over the 4-year-olds. She did move for the 4-year-olds.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. And then it's more the parents' reaction, because obviously the parent wanted her to move so they could also go in.
Yeah, because to be honest, if you get 2 4-year-olds in, 2 10-year-olds in, how easy is it then for just to widen the gap a bit and then the parents come in?
Exactly. So I actually think this was more about the parents wanting to get in front and using the kids as an excuse.
Yeah.
And like, I think she took it wrong with the kid sitting down. I think the kid just sat down and went, "Ooh, leaning post,"
and didn't realize, like,
because I'm pretty sure that was the 4-year-old.
Like, to me, normal Disney etiquette is if you're at a parade and someone under like this height,
if they're shorter than you and they're a child,
if they're a lot shorter than you,
oh, like, they
I'm
have
not
to be
letting
like a
5'2"
head-year-old
woman in. Yeah, like,
no, but I'll happily let a 10-year-old in who is like, I can see over their head.
Like, if they sit down as well. This is the other thing. Was she standing or was she sitting?
It seems she was standing.
Okay. Like, if they're sitting, who gives a shit?
I don't think she was the asshole. Like, I think the parents were using it as a ploy for them to get in the front. She let the 4-year-olds in the front. The 10-year-olds can see over the 4-year-olds. I don't see.
Like, she gave them the space.
She gave them the space.
Yeah.
I don't think the asshole. Not the asshole. First come, first served. Literally every kid wants to be in the front to get the best view. I hate the notion that Disney is just for kids. It's for everyone, and it's just rude to ask you to give up your spot. Moving down to let them squeeze in is a nice compromise, but even that, you didn't have to do it. Yeah, it's just not the asshole. Everything is pretty much the same. Kids don't get to cut in front just cause. You let the little ones in, there's no reason to give up your whole spot for a family. Because I think that was more what it was. The family wanted her spot.
Yeah, like I've, as I said before, I've had people that the kid wants to come in, but the mom has always been like, do you mind? Is that okay? I'll just be here. I'll still be watching her. You don't have to look after her. And you're like, yeah.
So not the asshole.
Because like, you're at the end of the day, if you're a true Disney adult, you want to share the magic. You're not there to like be like, I am the only person getting Disney magic. So no, you're obviously going to want kids to have a magical time, as long as it's not at your expense.
To be fair, we were in Paris. There was a little girl in front of us when we were sitting down before the fireworks, and she had her buggy. And she had a wand. You weren't here for this. She had a wand. And she was waving it around, and then she'd look back at us because we started making faces at her because, you know, why the hell not? And then the lights went out and I was like, oh my God, it was you! You did this! You did what? And she thought it was the greatest thing ever. Like, you get a lot of joy out of kids in the park, even if they're not your kids.
And do you remember last time when we went on Rise of the Resistance and there was that lovely family?
Yes.
And they were like, oh, is this your first? It's like, have you been on this before? And we were like, yeah. Oh, let us tell you. When you get in, go here, go here. Did you see that? Guys, look at this.
Yeah, like, and you try and get the joy out of them, but I also don't think you should be like giving up your fast passes.
No, I'm not. But like, you know, when we went to Not So Scary for my birthday and we had that amazing spot.
Yeah, but we took up like 2 and 1.
Like,
insert footage here that is triggering.
But like, if we went and a family came up and went, thank you, we would like this space because you do not have children, I'd be like, fight me.
Yeah.
Honestly, let's go.
But if a parent came up to you and said, hey, do you mind if my little one just scoots in front of you there?
It's always not so scary that I have a little child in front of me, bar that one time.
Not a problem. Not a problem at all. Not the asshole. Let the small ones in. You're not going to give up your whole space for anybody. So
it's like, I'm going to help spread the magic as much as I can, as long as it doesn't impede on my magic.
Yeah. Am I the asshole for not letting my daughter dress up?
Ooh.
My daughter is 11, and at her school they were having an event where they could dress up as a character from their favorite movie. She told me she wanted to dress up as Belle from Beauty and the Beast. I told her, wouldn't it be kind of immature for a 6th grader to dress up as Belle? On Thursday, the day before the event, I suggested loads of things that she could have been, but she turned them all down, so she ended up not going as anything. When she came back from school on Friday, she was furious that I didn't let her dress up. She said she had everything prepared, and she told a girl at school about this, and she was on my daughter's side. I then asked her if she'd really say that Belle and the Beast is her favorite movie. This parent doesn't even know the name of the movie.
Belle and the Beast.
Even though it's Saturday now, I can tell she's still upset at me because of this. I really don't think it's a big deal, but I do think I legitimately hurt her feelings. Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
You were the asshole.
Oh my God. Why would you not want your daughter to dress up as Belle, who's studious, courteous, looks past people's outward appearance?
Like, Belle is actually one of the characters that I don't think there's anything really about Belle that you wouldn't want your 11-year-old daughter to aspire to.
Like, maybe if you didn't want to spend money to get a big ass yellow gown. But
I can totally understand that. She was probably doing Village Belle.
Village Belle.
But like, it says that she had everything ready to go, so obviously she knew what she was at.
So why wouldn't you just go, of course, babe. You do you. Also, 10 isn't too old to like Disney.
You're the asshole. In what world is an 11-year-old too mature for Beauty and the Beast? I'm over 40 years old. If my 11-year-old asked, I myself would dress up as Belle. Who the fuck cares about what is mature or not for a dressed event? I'm secure enough that I would hoist my 180-pound male ass in a princess gown if it would make her happy for a specific event. Dad of the year.
I love those videos. You know, Dad going to see Frozen.
Oh, the dress is Frozen.
Love it. The thing that really annoys me with a lot of these is the people who expect children to grow up too quickly and then complain that they're grown.
Yeah.
Let them have their childhood. It's not a long time.
It's one of those things, and like, to be honest, Belle is one of the better like influences within the Disney sphere. Like, not that there's others that are bad.
It's not like she wanted to be Snow White and just like cook and clean all day.
She wants a career, she wants adventure, she reads books. She's intelligent. She's literally shunned for being intelligent.
And she's being shunned here too, so.
Yeah. Man, I was 20 when I watched Beauty and the Beast for the first time and I still thoroughly enjoyed it. F this guy, his poor daughter. Oh, I thought it was a mom.
It might be. I don't think there's a gender, is there?
There's not, so we're not sure. It could have been a dad.
It's a parent.
It's a parent.
Regardless.
An adult in there. Yeah. Hello, I have seen librarians dress up as Belle and other characters for all kind of things outside of Halloween. Like, it's consistently you're the asshole. One of them is you're the asshole and I seriously hope this is a troll. Who gives a damn what your 11-year-old child dresses up as for school? Like, a lot of people are hoping that this is a fake story.
Yeah, I really hope it is.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Editing D. So that's the end of the video because we didn't press record. But if you like this video, if you like the style of it, please let us know because we really enjoyed recording it. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to hang out for more. We do have a vlog, a Disney vlog coming mid-January, which I'm so excited about. But other good news, social media, blah, hang out with us if you'd like. And for me and Aoife, we'll see you on the other side. Bye.